Hey folks, how y'all doing today? It's JP here in River Ridge, Louisiana, and I got a jungle behind me. That's what we got, a little bit of a jungle going on. Guess what we got today, folks? Bees in a trash can. Yet another trash can that's got a beehive in it. I don't know what's in the garbage can. There's some stuff in it. It's a plastic garbage can. It's cracked, so we're no need to salvage the garbage can. Well, let me show you what we need to do to get to it. We're going to try to go to the path of least resistance here. I'm going to have to move some stuff. Let me show you. So there's the garbage can. I don't know if you can see it through this stuff. But there you go. There's the garbage can. So we're not going to go this route. Although if this trellis wasn't here, I'd have a nice little spot right here to set up. So we're going to go actually this route. All right, look, just to show you all the equipment that I use and some of my camera stuff to bring you these videos, folks, because I appreciate you. Here, there's our garbage can. All right, I don't know how big the colony is, but there's some bees on top here just chilling. See them? There they are, folks. There's our bees. Check them out in there. Isn't that cool, huh? We're gonna go ahead and try to pick up the lid. Normally what they do, anything with a lid, they're gonna have a hive attached to the underside of the lid. That's usually how it works. Like I said, I don't know what kind of stuff's in there, but there is some stuff in there. And we have permission to do some trimming so we can get it done, folks. This is Gianna.
Really?
Yeah, really. Really, this is Gianna.
Hello. How are you?
Gianna is a really nice lady, and she actually takes care of the people who live here. They've kind of gotten up in their age, and they need help. So I'm here to help them with the bees, and she helps them get on with life and things like that. So really nice lady. Appreciate what you do with these folks.
Thank you.
And we're going to have fun today with the bees. And
I'm learning a lot. A lot.
I'm going to see if we can get a little honey for you to try, maybe a little something. You want to try it?
Sounds good.
It's good to see you. Glad you're with us. Bees in a trash can, folks. Bees in a trash can. Bees in a trash can.
And what's the lifespan of a worker bee?
A worker bee. Well, in the wintertime, they're not as active, so they can live a little longer. But normally, when they're really busy, they can live about 6 weeks.
Wow.
And so, we'll add a week or two maybe to that.
And what normally would kill them?
Normally, they just wear out. That's why they live about 6 weeks or so. You know that saying, busy as a bee? Busy as a bee, folks. Yes. They are, come daylight, first light, they get active. And they're active all the way to dark. Now, what you're seeing on the outside, coming and going, believe it or not, that only makes up 1 to 2% of the population that's in that colony. The majority of the bees stay in the hive.
To protect and work.
Well, depending on their age bracket, they take on different roles. So the older bees will wind up becoming guard bees, and those protect. But it's kind of like a construction site. I normally tell people.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah, you got this site, and all the people are working, and the people coming to bring the supplies. That would be the worker bees. So anyway. So we're at this point where we're going to go ahead and take the lid of the garbage can, and we're going to go ahead and invert it. We're going to be looking at this thing for the first time then. It'll give us an idea of our numbers, how many bees we actually have, and if there's any usable comb, if there's any honey, feed, or anything. So if there's a queen, we're going to be looking at all this for the first time, bringing it to you right now.
I'm super excited.
All right. So we recording that. Ooh.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, guys.
Sound effects.
I'm sorry.
Brought to you from Gianna.
That honey probably has it sealed pretty well.
It's got a pretty neat seal on it.
Right. That's hard.
I may have to cut this thing. Let's see. Let me see what I can do to get in here. We got bees.
Wow.
Alright. Looks like this thing might have been used as a compost maybe.
Wow.
At some point. Yeah, there's a lot of leaves and stuff.
Wow.
They're a little riled up.
Yeah, I see.
They're not attacking. They really would just show me a little bit of their displeasure. Alright.
Okay, I'm gonna step off and I'll be right back. Oh, that is amazing.
You can see the leaves and all that stuff and whatever's piled up in there. So, alright. Go ahead and pick at it some more. You gotta go check on your people?
Yeah, I do.
I'm gonna see what I can do to get this exposed. When you come back, you might be able to see more of it.
Great. I'll be right back.
Go ahead. Garbage can's definitely got some weight to it, but most of it's junk and probably water weight. Alright. Try to do this, of course, without cutting myself. Give us another little window into their world. Alright folks, here we go. Let's see. This smoker. Just gonna give him a little puff. Like I said, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna grab this. We got handles. And we'll pick it up and then I'll try to invert it right in front of the nuke box. And see if we can't get him to go into our setup. Alright? That's the plan.
That's it.
Alright, here we go. Put that there.
Can I hold your smoker for you?
It'll be good.
Okay.
Got a little weight to it. Want to take a picture there?
Okay, hold on.
Alright, let's go ahead and invert this thing. You got some brood? Wow. Okay.
How many do you estimate that to be?
A bunch.
They're fairly calm. They're calm, I'm calm.
Check it out, folks. We'll be able to frame up some of that. Yeah. See that open queen cell? Let's see what
So that's where the queen, what, her residence?
right there. There's an open queen cell. Another one here. So they made a new queen or they swarmed or something. Alright.
Wow.
We need to pick this up so people can see it better. Yeah, because this ain't gonna work. So we got a high box here because that's where home base was. So we'll transfer what we can into our setup, and then inevitably the bees will, and this is just making it a lot easier on them. The bees, they'll wind up in this box tonight, you know.
How long is the transition from the hive to the new trade?
It can vary sometimes, but you know, as opposed to, say, putting this over here or somewhere else in the yard, you don't want to do that. You want your hive box, catch box, whatever you want to call it, is close to where the actual hive was. Okay.
It's like they're all pulling to one side.
Yeah, well, they're reacting to the smoke. See, I've been smoking this side and they've been running over that way. Do you have any idea when they notice these bees?
I noticed
The owners?
about a few weeks ago.
Okay. Well, you know they've been there longer than a few weeks, right?
Oh, I see.
All right. Oh, God bless. It's short. Like a little skewer. Skewed meat.
Watch yourself.
Give you all the view what I exposed. Alright. There you go. So look at all these cells that were opened. So they look like swarm cells to me. There's a ton of them. So anyway, we're going to start detaching this comb and start framing some of this up. You can see they're pooling up over here because of the smoke. I've smoked this area right here. I've had them, that's why they run it over. That's a beautiful thing there though. Isn't that cool? Wow. Alright, let's get on with it. Smoke them a little bit. They want to come back down this way, but I don't want them to come back down. I think that's what happened. I think they swarmed, and then they got back going again. I do see cat brood, but seeing a lot of open queen cells.
And the queen cells are bigger? Or
They look like peanuts.
Got it.
Yeah. Should come off in one piece. Then now this had honey in it at one time. These are large cells, and this had honey. And it's getting later on in the season, so these are starting to get a little brittle. Watch this. You hear that? It's getting kind of brittle. I got a little whiff of goldenrod just now. That's what's been blooming. It's probably done for this area though. Let's see if I can spin this. I'm just trying to get to the point where I can have access to these combs and detach them from the lid. And once I have a little window to do that, like I said, I should be able to boom, 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 get going with it.
Okay.
I should be able to come in here like this and detach it, see?
Got it.
And that used to be, that was all honey. But if I had to guess, I'd say they swarmed in the last month or so.
Yeah, they did, because the whole sky was full.
Oh yeah?
I first saw that they were back.
And when was that? That was like a couple weeks ago?
Yeah, about 3 or 4 weeks ago.
Yeah, 3 or 4, yeah.
The sky was covered.
Yep. And our evidence, we see the queen cells. And also they eat up a lot of, see when they swarm, they take honey with them to go to the new spot.
And who determines the new spot?
They do. They make collective decisions. Alright, I might be able to frame this up. It's got a little honey in it too. Oh yeah, there it is on that backside. I think I'll do that because it's getting later in the season and they could actually use that. Scale that off a little bit. The next piece we won't use. That's the top. That's perfect. That's the top. Yeah. I'm gonna let you try some of the honey from the next one, Gianna.
Okay. How much honey can this size colony produce?
I mean, as long as you have a nectar source, you know, they can, they have the ability to keep making honey. You know, the weather's got to be right and all that stuff. You know, there's factors that have a bearing on whether or not the flowers are producing. You know, there's got to be enough rain. You know, so in situations where you have droughts, you know, they can't obviously make as much, because I've seen where the flowers were blooming, but yet it didn't get rain, so the flowers didn't produce nectar. And I haven't had goldenrod honey in 4 years. That's one of my favorite honeys. But we haven't had sufficient rain, really.
Yeah, it's been real dry.
I'm fooling with bees, making a video, okay, babe? Talk to you later.
Like,
this is a big old piece I'm gonna take out. And this honey's probably starting to granulate a little bit because it's getting on in the season. But you'll be able to try some of this in just a second. And I'm gonna tell you to take your finger and push it through the honeycomb, all right? Okay. So you get the honey on your fingers, and then you can go ahead and enjoy it. Are you ready? And I'll shake the bees off.
Yeah, shake.
You might get a bee that lands on it. Yeah, there's nothing on the underside. Yeah, hold that. And then put your hands like this.
Okay.
Pull your sleeves up, because that's going to get on your material. And pull them up more.
You can shake the bees out?
Yeah, but I mean, there's none on the other side.
Okay.
You just open your hands up like that.
Okay,
both hands. Both hands. Okay. No, there's no bees here.
Right here. He's right there.
All right.
Yeah.
Both hands. Hold them like that. Hold on. You can stand up. You can stand up. Look at it. What you think of that?
It's really heavy. I can't believe it. Terrified of bees.
Terrified?
Yes, I am.
Not of these, though, huh?
No, not with you sitting there.
Now look, take your finger. Can you do that? Put your finger down in one of them.
Okay.
Push it down in there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Look how much honey is in this.
Yeah, go ahead and try it. Good.
Oh my goodness. It's heavy. I never knew it was this heavy.
12 pounds to a gallon.
Wow.
Now look at me. Let me see your reaction. What do you think of that? Look at me. Look at me.
I want it. It's really
good. You like that? You can take that home with you if you want.
It's really good.
All right.
Wow. Can I bring it in?
Sure.
I want to take the shake.
Yeah, just walk. You can shake the comb and they'll go off. You can shake them off.
You can smoke them because he didn't want to leave yet.
Just go over there, look. Just go over there. They'll go off, and you shake the comb. Just walk away. I'm here to help you. You doing all right?
Yeah, but one of them's still on.
Shake the comb. He'll come off. He's off yet?
Nope. Two up.
Shake the comb side to side. They off?
Nope.
You can gently push them with your finger. If you want to try that, that's what I do. You can also come back here. I'll get it all for you if you want. You good? Huh?
I'm perfect.
Yeah, it came off?
No, they still on there. Oh my goodness. We need a bucket.
It's good, huh?
Oh my goodness.
Once we give them some of their brood comb in the box there, they should start going over to our box. Alright. Alright, I see some decent brood coming up. Get some of this honeycomb out of the way first.
Can I have another one of those?
You need a lid though, because if you don't have a lid, they're going to start covering it. Here.
Okay.
Take it for now, but I got more I can give you. But definitely get the lid to that pot, okay?
Daddy?
Alright, I got a pretty piece of brood comb we're going to frame up right now, folks.
Okay, drop a lid.
Yeah, just put it a little closer to me so I can get it in here. Right there. There you go.
You alright?
Oh, that's some good brood in here. Alright. And that was the top. Yeah. Spray this off.
So those are the new babies.
Yeah, these are developing bees here. Takes about 3 weeks for the worker bees to hatch out.
Amazing.
Yep. Sure is.
And their product is delicious.
They tried it?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they liking it?
Yeah, I'm thinking about what all I can cook with it.
It's good on toast with a little butter, biscuits, with like oatmeal. I don't know if you eat oatmeal.
I was thinking about bananas, butter, and
Oh yeah. Peanut butter, banana, and honey sandwich. That's hard to beat now.
It's called what?
Peanut butter, banana, and honey sandwich.
Okay, and it's called, what's the name of it?
Peanut butter, banana, and honey sandwich.
Oh. Got it.
I don't know if there's a name for it. I got a little joke I tell all the time. Somebody said, stop telling that joke. See, pollen has a lot of vitamins and stuff in it, you know?
Right.
A lot of B vitamins.
And it's good for your health. I give them a
You got that?
teaspoon.
B vitamins?
Yeah. I give them a teaspoon of raw honey every morning.
You got that B vitamins? You know,
Okay.
B vitamins? You got it, huh? Somebody said, stop telling that joke. I will never stop telling that joke. As corny as it is. Got about a third of it out. More than that, really. Almost half, maybe.
When you move the colony over, do you ever have to leave any bees behind, or?
Sometimes, but
And what happens?
I'll be moving this at night though. So all the bees should be in here. If there's any bees like tomorrow, or the next day. The video will be going in a day or two.
I must say that it's not as bad as I thought.
There you go.
The sound is kind of alarming, but
well, everything makes noise.
Right.
Flies, mosquitoes. Whoa. So I wanted to roll right off of there. Saw that? And we got another beautiful piece of brood comb coming up right here, folks. Show you what that looks like. Yeah. Beautiful piece. Look how pretty that is. She's doing a good job too. She's laying a pretty decent pattern. And that's where we are right now. See, we got one frame of brood in there and one honey frame. Okay. Queen yet?
No, I saw it.
That's what everybody says. Seen the queen yet? You caught the queen yet? Not yet. That's what this is for. Put the queen in.
Got it.
She can't get out of there. And that's why we put her in case she decides to fly off or something. See? And then at the new location, if the bees decide they want to fly off, they got to come back because she's caged. I usually leave her cage for about 3 days, and then I'll release her. Should need to cut this piece a little bit more, I think. I think I got it. Good one.
So that's eggs on both sides of the cone?
You know, I hadn't had lunch yet. You hungry?
Delicious.
These are the male honeybees. They don't have a stinger.
Oh.
Put this in here.
It's starting to make more noise.
They may try to do a little robbing, okay?
Robbing?
Yeah, it's the time of the year where there's not a lot of flowers producing nectar. So you may see them trying to get back some of this honey. Sometimes you'll have a colony from the area that'll show up trying to get some of their honey, and it can turn a little chaotic when it's just like bees everywhere. You know it's robbing when they get when they start fighting with each other. It looks like championship wrestling. That's the way I describe it. You'll see them kind of like rolling around trying to sting each other.
Wow.
Yeah. That's usually a sign that you got robbing going on.
And you said they're not aggressive right now.
Well, I call aggressive when they stinging you. Okay, so they're not stinging. I don't care what they do as long as they ain't not stinging. Right?
Right.
So here's another drone. Well, he's jet black.
Wow. And he doesn't have a stinger.
No, here you go.
No, that's okay.
He don't have a sting, I'm telling you. I promise you. Close your can on it.
Well, he flew off.
You gotta be quicker than that.
Oh, look. I see something in smoke.
What?
It just landed on our pants.
So? You don't need no smoke for that. You know, getting back to you asked me about what was eating them oranges.
Right.
And it could be rats. It could be squirrels. I think, or birds. But I think it's a rodent.
Right. How big of a chunk was missing?
I tell you what, you'd find out right before dark. They'll show up. They're creatures of habit, and they've been feeding lately. You might see them running across the fence.
I do see them.
They might be living on all that junk right there.
Right. I see them.
You do see them?
Mm-hmm.
When's the last time you saw one?
Every night.
Well, then that's what's eating them.
I didn't think they would eat citrus.
You serious? They'll eat anything they can to survive, you know?
Wow.
Ain't no McDonald's out here for rats. Right? No McDonald's for rats. Alright.
Why are they coming all the way over here?
I like it. She's scared, folks. She's scared. She's scared of them bees. Scared.
Yes, I am. Right back.
Another sign that they swarmed is the drone population is up. Okay, that's another indication. So maybe what she was saying is pretty true. Maybe they swarm. You know, I don't know. You know, I never really looked in these cells yet, folks, to see if there's any eggs. I'm thinking there's got to be this time of the year. I think they swarmed and they got going again, and they got a queen that's laying. I'd be willing to bet that. But you know what? We're going to take a peek in just a second. Okay? And see if we got a laying queen. Let's do that. Let's see what we got. Yep. Looking right at eggs. Let's see if I can show you. Zoom in. Let's see if I can show you. Oh yeah. Look at that. How about that? See how they pop? See those eggs? Okay. See that? They look like little tiny grains of rice. Use all our frames today, folks. So I'm looking at another really good home section. It's begging to be framed up. So you might be asking yourself, well, you know, a lot of times you put these bees in nucleus hives. You know, this is a 6-frame nucleus hive, okay? And I get comments saying, oh, you know, how do they all fit in there? You should have brought a bigger box, blah, 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 okay? Well, if I need to, I'll go grab another box and bring it back. I've had to do that before. But you'd be surprised how many bees can fit in a box like this, okay? And all these will certainly fit in here. This is not a, you know, big hive, you know, with big numbers, anything like that. You'd be surprised, folks, what could fit in a nucleus hive. And like I said, if I needed to, I could run off and I'll come back with another box and stack it on top and give them more room to, you know, to go in the setup. We'll be looking for the queen soon. Look at that pile of bees there, folks. I had a nice little bunch of bees. I didn't want to just shake them right into my setup, because if the queen was in that bunch and I shake them in, then I don't get to see it, right? Then I'll have to look through the frames later to find her. That's why I did that. And these sheets of foundation work great for that. All right, let's get this next piece out. Peace out. I bet you this queen is going to be a beauty, okay? Because we know they swarmed, and newly mated queens, a lot of times, they'll have those big, beautiful, swollen up abdomens. It's like a girl with a big butt. Check the backside, make sure nobody's squinched. One in the middle. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day in the neighborhood. Would you be mine? Would you be mine? Oh, Lord have mercy. Y'all got me singing Mr. Rogers now. Come on. I bet a lot of what Gianna was hearing was drones buzzing around. Drones, a lot of times they sound like little airplanes. They're a lot louder than the workers. In fact, at this stage in the game, I can tell when there's a bee flying around my ear or something, if it's a drone or a worker. Like I said, the drone's a lot louder. They got more of that buzz sound to them. Alright, we got like one more frame. A brood, I think we'll frame up. Yeah, this will be it. This will be it. And then we'll rear these out and see if we can't find our queen and get this show on the road. This will be a perfect frame to finish up with because home section because it is it's got brood and it's got honey. And they normally like the honey to be on the outside anyway. So this one's got honey and it's going on the outside. Alright. This will be the last one we frame up. And it looks like the last one with a brood anyway. Okay. I've done a pretty good job in this garbage can. And you got 5 usable comb sections. 4 of them with brood on it. Let's just bring this down now. This one's got a little weight to it. frames. Alright. Pretty good little pile of them. Let's go ahead and use our foundation to shake them onto. Thought I saw a longer album for a minute there. Time for the eagle-eye glasses, folks. Watch out. All right. A lot of bees. Gotta shake it. Looking for that. Yep, there she is. I was right. I can lay this down for a minute. Yeah, she's pretty nice. Where you go, my darling? How can you miss that? She is. Well, she looks just like them too. Just like them. Look at her. She's getting fidgety. Fidgety gal. Don't fidget. Alright, let's go ahead and put her in the queen catcher. You're in there. She's in there. Just like that, folks. Just like that. There she is.
Think they'll let me come back over?
No. You disappeared. We don't know you. Who is that? We don't know who you are. You just slipped out. They were so disappointed. They were looking for you. You want to see the queen? Come on.
Yeah. I have you okay with
Come on over here and see the queen. Remember, if I thought you were in danger, I'd tell you. Just come on over here. She's the, come on. Don't swat at him.
Okay.
She's that bigger one. Do you see her? Oh, you gotta come a little close.
Okay.
See her back? See her back end's longer?
How did you find her? Here. I'm going to bring you something to drink.
Oh, well, I still got that other one, but I'll take it.
Okay, it's cold. That one's
Yeah,
hot.
I like the cold. So we need to go ahead and put her on one of the frames. And then we'll put the lid on, and we'll shake these out, and we'll do a little cleanup and stuff, and we're just about done. Yeah, the process is pretty much, you know, once you put her in there, yeah.
So she gives off a hormone that they draw to?
She does put out some hormones.
Can I let them see the queen before you do that?
Can you what?
Let them see the queen before you do that?
Well, I mean, I got video of it and stuff I can show them.
Well, I wanted to show them.
Okay. They're starting to cover her.
Like,
They might get in the house.
oh, never mind.
Hey, you want to take it? You feeling brave? You got to grab it just like that. Don't open this thing up now.
I won't.
If she flies out,
I promise.
I might be disappointed.
No, I wouldn't do that.
Just grab that like that.
Shake it?
No, leave them right on there. We want them on there.
But I can't bring it inside.
No, you can't. They're gonna have to come outside to look at
Okay,
it.
she can't.
You can go to the door with it if you want.
Yeah.
All right. I'll show them a little video, whatever. Well, you know, I'm making the video too. You know, we doing a YouTube video.
Okay.
You know that.
I just wanted her to feel.
You know when you're doing a YouTube video.
Did you get any more honey or? Are we lucky?
I put a little more in there. We could pick through what we got in there. Let's see how I'm gonna do this. I normally put them at the bottom, but I'll just put her at the top. I think we'll just do like this.
And how did you find them?
I can't tell. You're gonna have to watch the video. No, I'm just kidding. You see how when you slip out like that, you lose important information. You lose your spot. We can do this one off my neck real quick.
Is it biting you?
No. No, but you see how I'm doing right now? But I got my head tilted, and that bee would have been right there, and when I went like that, she would have stung me, you know? You call that an accidental sting, though.
Do you think they were using the nectar from the orange tree?
Well, you gotta have flowers, you know, so when it was in flower, they probably got a little bit, but, you know, citrus, the flowers are small. And so you gotta have a lot of citrus for them to get anything from it, okay? So, yeah. So that's how that is. But I didn't really taste any citrus stuff. I mean, you got one tree. I mean, you'd have to have a bunch of them for them to have what's called orange blossom. All right, folks. So we get down to the nitty gritty. We're gonna have to shake these bees. I think I'll just shake them right on top of the box, and we'll let them sort it out. We'll get that comb out of there and do a little cleanup because they are all kind of all over the place. We don't have like any severe robbing going on or anything like that. But you know, if we waited too long, it could get to that point, I think. So let's do that. Get this bee off my neck. Hello, there's a little young one. I'll just put her right in there. Alright folks, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Bees in a trash can. You know, they did a beautiful job with where they had the room that they had to work in. You know, 5 frames, mostly brood, some honey. So see, they're going in the entrance now, and we'll let them get reorganized. I don't know, it's kind of a dreary, overcast day. So let's see, what time is it? Alright, so it's probably a good 3 hours before dark. So they have a good 3 hours to reorganize, and I'll come back after dark and take them away. So hope y'all enjoyed this video. Another one from JP the Bee Man. I hope y'all having a fantastic day, because, well, you know I am. Until the next one, y'all take care.
Mm-hmm.